Show me your friends and I show you your future.
If all you had to offer was friendship, like who would still be around? Real situations expose fake people, so sometimes it takes getting down on life to find who's really down. You see, people pretend well when their souls are for sale. And sometimes it's the ones you love the most that mostly want to see you fail. That's real. Just because they riding with you doesn't mean they riding for you. That's facts. You see, loyalty shouldn't depend on your presence. It's more about how they act behind your back. Who can you trust? I mean, some of us are fighting for people that wouldn't throw a punch for us, and yet these are the ones we call friends. You know, the ones that care so much about your struggle, but yet so silent when you win. The ones that bring gossip to you about you, but your name, they never defend. Understand, everybody in your boat might not be rowing, but drilling holes. And as time goes and their jealousy grows, pay attention, because that's when true motives get exposed. Everybody in your circle might not be in your corner. Support doesn't always come from familiar faces. So don't be surprised if God places strangers in your life to take you to higher places. Don't be surprised if your growth makes your circle smaller. But you got two choices. Let it break you or let it make you. Make your dream even larger. Make your vision see farther. There's more to your path than where you're currently at. Understand, it's not about the size of your circle. It's about the loyalty that's in it. You see, nothing can stop a squad that's dedicated to fighting for the same mission, focused on the same vision. Does your circle got that type of commitment? Are they happy for you when you win it? Or is it the more you do better, the more their love gets distant? The more their support goes missing? Listen, real friends don't hate on each other. What they do is they push each other to go get it. In your life, do you got those type of friendships? Because mindsets are very contagious. And I promise you this, whoever you consistently surround your life around will surely persuade it. Wake up, everybody's prayers for you ain't to make it. So do they really got love for you? Or do they just fake it? Do they really got love for you? Or do they just love to use you? To some, you're just an opportunity, yeah. That's how these fake friends will do you. They present what you want just to take what they need. And when they can no longer benefit from your life, well, that's when their loyalty leaves. So I'm gonna ask you this question again. If all you had to offer was friendship, who would you still be able to call your friend? Tag them to this video. Let them know you appreciate them.
The reason some people never reach their highest potential is because they never get away from the wrong people. Everyone cannot go where God is taking you. You've got to connect with people that understand your destiny, people that appreciate your uniqueness, people that can call forth your seeds of greatness, not people that are always pushing you down, telling you what you can't become, never giving you their approval, no matter how good you do. Life is too short to drag people along. If you will get the wrong people out of your life, then God will bring the right people into your life. And some of you, the only thing that's holding you back is your inner circle. The people that are closest to you, they're with you, but they're not really for you. You're constantly having to persuade them that you're okay and convince them to get on board. You're spending all your time and energy on someone that doesn't understand your destiny. Your time is too valuable to spend it with people that are not 100% for you. It's not the quantity of friends that's important, it's the quality of friends. I would rather have 2 good friends that I know are for me 100% than to have 50 friends that are only for me 80%.
The prerequisite for spending time with any person is that they nourish and inspire you. They feed your flame. Look at your last 5 text messages. Are those people feeding your flames or dousing your fire? Put your phone down for just a second and look around. Look to the people around you. Are those people throwing logs on your fire or are they pissing on it? The people that you spend time with are going to make or break your dreams. Everybody don't deserve to be around you. You got to defend your light with your life. So who are the people in your life that are fanning your flame?
If an eagle ever sees a bird flying at the same altitude that he's flying at, it must be another eagle. It must be another eagle. Because pigeons don't fly at the altitudes of eagles. And if you find yourself flying with pigeons, you may be flying too low. So you show me your crowd, I'll show you your future. You show me where you're really trying to go in life, I'll tell you what eagles you need to go research.
If you're a person where all your friends come to you with their problems, that's because they see something in you. You're more balanced and stable. But you got to remember this old saying. If you're the smartest person in your group, you need a new group. You've got to upgrade your friends. It ain't nothing bad, you just got to upgrade people in your life. But if you're the smartest person in your group, you need a new group. You cannot be the go-to person in the group.
You show me your crowd, I'll show you your future.
Let go. Let go of these people who you know aren't for you.
I got a question for you. Who are you spending time with? Something to think about. In the last 7 days, who are the people that you are hanging out with, chilling, talking to you? It's probably your friends, your family, your coworkers. And I'm here to say that those people are defining your life. We've all heard the Rohn quote, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and I think that's very true. And if you're not sure if you're spending time with the right people, let me ask you 2 questions. The first is, what do you talk about with these people? Do you hang out with people that talk about the past or the present or the future, first of all? There's always that person that's talking about the past. Remember the time, remember the time. Get them off your list. The life is not lived in the past. Next, there's the present. There's always someone talking about something on the news, or this cost me this, or this is happening now. Again, the present's a wonderful place to be, but it's not the place that I like to talk about when I'm with other people. I want to talk about the future. What are we going to build? What could we create? What do I want to do with my life? This is test number 1 with the people you're hanging out with. Number 2 is a great quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. And she said, great people talk about ideas. Average people talk about things. And mediocre or low people talk about other people. Think about this. Think about the people you hang out with. Are they talking about other people? Yeah, that guy is such a jerk. I hate my wife. This person's doing this. This person's doing this. They're obsessed with what other people are doing. That's not going to get you anywhere in life, talking about other people. The next thing is talking about events. Oh, this happened. Did you see this bombing of here and this did that? Again, that's not going to get you to the next level. What about ideas? I'm talking about this meditation concept, this high performance concept, this broadcasting concept, this new person I heard and the ideas they have. That's something that's going to help get your life to the next level. And guess what? It's your responsibility for hanging out with the right people. And one thing I like to do is ask people, I'll ask you to do this right now. Take out your phone and look at the last 10 people that gave you a text message. These are the people that you really invite into the fold of your brain, at least I do. And go through each one of those people. Let me ask you a few questions about those people. First of all, are any of them building a $1 million business? Probably not. Are any of them writing a book? Probably not. Are any of them going to change the world? Are they trying to become a better person? These are the kinds of things I want to ask you. If not, it's time to start spending time with people that do, because these people will define your life, period. It really is true. And when I started surrounding myself with world-class minds and world-class people, my life changed. And so it's time now to really evaluate and take responsibility and get rid of the people that aren't helping you get to the next level. And this might include family. It very much will include family and friends. And these are hard decisions to make, but we're only here for a limited time. Like, seriously, how many more years do you have on this planet? It could be counted them on one hand or 2 hands, or maybe a few more. The time to take action is now. And so if you make a hard decision now, it will lead you to a better future going forward. And one other thing Dan likes to say is there's never an easy time to make a hard decision. And if you're listening to me now, you know I'm right. Look at those text messages and think it's time to get those people out of your life. Take action now to get that new peer group, that new mentor in your life, those new types of friends that are going to project you and excel you to the next level.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Take a look at the people that are around you. And if they're not on the side of what's good for you, then walk away, because Well, first of all, that's best for them too. If you put up with that, all you're doing is enabling it. It's like, mistreat me in a way that's harmful to me and everyone else. It's like, actually, no, that is not okay. It's not the least bit okay. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try to help someone when they're down. That's a whole different issue.
I'm asking you to do, walk away from the 97%. Don't use their vocabulary. Don't use their excuses. Don't use their method of drift and neglect. Won't even walk around the block for their hell. Walk away and join the 3%.
Here's how you know if someone's your friend. A, you can tell them bad news, and they'll listen. They won't tell you why, you're stupid and why that bad thing happened to you and how something worse happened to them once. You can actually tell them bad news, and so that's a good thing. And then, this is a weirder thing, you can tell them good news, and they'll help you celebrate. And that's a really good way of deciding who you should have around.
Your phone calls, your text messages, your emails, any form of communication from these negative, jealous, evil, dysfunctional people.
And so you want to you got to think about this. You got to surround yourself with people who want the best for the best part of you. You can hang around with weasels and losers that are trying to pull you down to justify the fact that they're spiraling downhill as well. And the upside of that is you don't have to have any responsibility, and you can all whine about how wretched life is, so that's pretty attractive. But I would say it's also a bad medium to long-term plan. It's acceptable and desirable to try to surround yourself with people who are facilitating your development. And you might say, well, I've got people around, I know them well, they're not doing that well, and they don't fit into that category. It's like, what's your point? What are you going to do with them exactly? If they'll listen and cooperate with you and move towards a better future, great. If they don't pay any attention and they keep doing the same damn things over and over and they're not going anywhere and it's painful, then maybe the proper thing to do is say, you just have your misery. I'll go off and have my life.
Where's problems? Where's pain? Where's dysfunction? You do not have to decide to sign up for anything. It's called happy holidays, not horrible holidays. It's called Merry Christmas, not miserable Christmas. It's called Happy Thanksgiving, not horrible Thanksgiving. It's called Happy Birthday, not fake happy people who are jealous, envious, talk behind my back, spread all my business, stab me in the back, jealous and envious.
Maybe you'll wake up at some point and think that's a better way of being, because just putting up with it is, they call that enabling, right? You put up with that sort of behavior, you're providing tacit consent for it and even tacit approval. It's a bad idea. You have, I would say, both the right and the responsibility to surround yourself with people who are good for the best part of you.
When I say I love myself, it's not in an egotistical, narcissistic way. I love myself enough to say that I am not going to purposely walk in the direction of pain, drama, dysfunction, evil, and malicious people. I want you to decide today, beautiful woman, powerful man, doesn't matter what your race, nationality, doesn't matter how much is in your account. I want you to decide today that you love yourself. And guess what? When you cut off people, things, and situations that no longer belong in your life, you don't have to have issues. It's not about somebody stealing something from you or this and that. You just have to decide you've never done anything wrong by me. Something about your vibe and your energy that just ain't right. Now, I don't have validation issues. A lot of y'all have the deepest level of validation issues, and you're not even conscious of it.
Skills, that's another thing you can do, and if you want to increase your probability of success. Every time you have an opportunity to take an opportunity that would provide you with a new skill, do it. Learn to program, learn to write, learn to read new things, learn to public speak, learn how to go talk to your boss in a manner, this is the right way to go talk to someone who's supervising you. I see this problem, and here's the solution, and so I'm coming to talk to you about the problem and the solution. It's like, because the other people they're talking to are going to come and say, I've got a problem. can you do something about it? It's like they don't want to do something about it. They already got 50 things to do, you know? So if you're the person who constantly brings forth a problem, even if they're accurate problems, is why are they going to want to have you around? You're just another problem. Don't be a problem for the people who want to give you money. If someone wants to give you money, then help them do that. And if they want to give you status and success, then help them do that, right? And you do that in part by bringing them solutions, and partly you do that by developing your skills. And so if things aren't going very well for you, this is also a good way of evaluating an opportunity. Should you take an opportunity? Well, here's the rule.
You need people with you and around you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the idea of spending time alone. This is not going to be a pattern of validation that gets fixed and handled overnight. You are deathly afraid to live with and be with you. And so you got text messages, phone calls, and people at your house, video games. You have to be consumed and around and in an environment with people all day, every day, because you don't love yourself unless people are showing. I don't love me unless you love me. I don't like me. I don't enjoy my company unless I'm spending time with somebody and I'm in the company of other people. I don't think I'm beautiful until you call me beautiful. I actually don't think I'm the shit until you tell me I'm the shit. I don't have faith in me until you have faith in me. I don't believe in me until you believe in me.
But what's easy to do is what? Easy not to do. But walk away from the 90%. Walk away from the 97%. Walk away from the 95%. Don't go where they go. Don't do what they do. Don't talk like they talk. Develop you a whole new language. Guess when I went and got this little book, Richest Man in Babylon? Guess when I went and got it? The same day I heard about it. I went and got it. Somebody says, well, Mr. Rohn, does that make you different than most everybody else? And the answer is yes. Somebody says, well, why is that? We don't know. What do we know? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. All we know is some get the spark and say, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my health. I'm going to change my relationship with my family. I'm going to change everything. And if it starts with an apple, if it starts with a walk around the block, if it starts with a book, if it starts with a journal, whatever it starts with, I'm a candidate. I'm ready to go and change my life. I invite you on that journey. Once you look back on it, you will never turn back. You'll never go back to the old ways and the old language and the old neglect. Never.
Anybody who loves themselves is going to say, I have control of my year, my month, my week, my day, and my hour. Stop being the victim in your own house. Stop being on the receiving end of everything that everybody wants to dump on you, including your own family. Decide today to clear out the clutter. Doesn't matter what's in your bank account, what you driving, what you living in. There are people that live in Asia that work in rice fields, as an example. They may make 13 cents a week. They are moving and operating beyond minimum wage. There is no union. There is no minimum wage. It's whatever the fuck they want to pay them. These people that work in the middle of rice fields that make 13 cents a week, hypothetically, why are these people happier than you? Because their happiness is not based on money. Their happiness is not based on the car and the helicopters and the big ass mansions. And you know, it's like some of y'all are so negative. You're like, oh, it's easy for you to say famous, rich guy. No, there's a such thing as living in the hood and being way happier and having a level of self-love and peace that's much, much further than any mansion.
And That's better than wealth, by the way. In fact, it actually constitutes wealth, because wealth constitutes what you have when someone takes all your money away, right? That's real wealth. And so the way that you build up that sort of wealth is you turn yourself into someone who's competent in multiple directions. And you can be doing that all the time, right? Especially with the kind of technology that you people have access to. I mean, you can learn anything you want whenever you want. So what a good deal that is, man. And so there's easy fruit hanging that you could pick, and I would recommend that you do that.
You did not choose to go after your dreams, and you have to be okay with that. Now, what I would like to encourage you to do is to make the right choice. I encourage you to face your fears and pursue your dreams. Go pursue the dreams that matter the most to you. You only got one shot at this thing here. And if it works out, man, it's going to feel so good for you. And if it doesn't, at least you had the courage to make that decision. I hope you make the right choice.